Alright, looks like we're okay. Welcome everyone. Welcome to another live stream. Today is make myself smaller a bit. So I changed some settings, hopefully a little bit better quality of the video you guys see. And 22nd of May 2026. Sorry, June 2026. And we are back with another week. So the only updates from the last week we can kind of have is the USD JPY trades that I kind of took two trades in this pair. One was this push and the other one was this push. Kind of missed this one. And then you can't really call it a miss because I closed here and my next entry was here, so this was a miss. But yeah, and I closed it before week ends, before even we see this massive drop down here, and currently it's just coming back. I pretty much think that they are going to play around this level for the Monday, and then we're gonna see a Tuesday reversal to DMAs, at least to 3 hour or 1 hour maybe. For the 1 hour we don't really need a reversal, it's just a pullback, but in 3 hour it's gonna be a little bit of a Tuesday reversal, and it is going based on what we thought it's gonna do. It's just different way to manage your trade, you know. You can be aggressive and get out quick, or you can, you know, be patient and stay there for days. It's really up to you. I'm gonna pin the link down there. So we're gonna go over this. I had my best friend's father passed away, so couldn't have a daily, like weekly recap session yesterday. But we're gonna go over all the pairs together, and the list will be updated automatically. Starting by Euro Canadian. Euro Canadian, not surprisingly, it's coming down. This is the pair that we took a nice trade off it and then left it alone for a week. Morning, how are you, Bukala? We left it for a week, and now you can see the reason. It's the choppy market. It's not even choppy market, it's just a comeback to DMA, and we're gonna continue leaving it alone. Sorry, I keep thinking that something is wrong here. I was making the course. Now we're talking. Okay, so yeah, Euro Canadian on the 3 hour DMA as of right now, and you can see the 1 hour time frame. The DMA and level is broken, but there is 52 minutes to this candle close. So we are either going to see a complete meltdown to this purple one on the daily. If not, then this level and DMA going to be respected. I don't think we're gonna take a trade for this today. And the direction is clear. I'll be looking to buy this one any chance I get, so it's gonna stay on green light. And then GP Canadian, this one also pushing it up right now. The nice bullish engulfing here. Levels were broken nicely too. Bullish engulfing. Looking alright. Not the place that I would love to see. About 60 pips. Not a setup for Monday. I wouldn't take a setup like this on Monday. Oh, my camera quality on it. Let me fix that real quick. I keep forgetting to not to wear green dress. Hopefully it's better now. Yeah, not the type of entry I'd be interested. Maybe if it was middle of the week, I would take it, but not in Monday. Stays in the green light. Euro NZD. Looking at daily first, looks good. And looking at 3 hour and 1 hour and 30 minutes, definitely the current momentum is bearish. So we can expect the green, just like this, what happened here. Some touch to either red one to or green one. Looks like we are not gonna see much of a trade on any of top three first. And GP ends at this. So looks like you're starting the week by a push, and we end the week by a push too. If you see, interesting. Nothing, not for me yet, but definitely looking to be participating into buys on this one. And yeah, I don't like to get into the market when it's actually expanding. I like to find it before it's happening and get into it. That's why when the push is happening, I quickly get away. It actually helps me not to get any kind of emotional fear of missing out. If it's pushing, it's gone for me. I wanted to catch it before it's pushing. I wanted to catch in a dead zone, and then it comes alive. GP ends at the. Prefer to leave this alone too. Although I think that they broke the law of previous week. Kind of bullish engulfing on the level. You can see the bullish engulfing is at the level. The 30 minutes candles closed above DMA and rejected it. If dropping to lower time frame, you can see it's turning to be bullish. And if you look at 30 minutes, sorry, 3 hour, we have this space about 60 pips or so that they came down. They came down in about a little more, 135 pips, but they can go back about 50, 60 pips just to retrace to DMA. So that's what it looks like it's happening here. No trade for me on it. And USD JPY, we spoke about it, no trade for it, but doing exactly as I said. If you could have hold it, I didn't hold it, but if you would have hold this thing right now, it was pushing it. Didn't really make any more money than what you could close, what I closed here so far. And maybe you make a little bit, 20 more pips before it shows reaction to the downside again. So I think this is the type of Mondays. You take this into the Iran and US negotiation deal, peace deal. It's I didn't even follow the news, but looks like they were to sign, and then they closed the thing again, and shit show. So I think it's one of those Mondays that we're gonna see move but no setup. It's very important. We see move but no setup. Sometimes we see the setup and no move in Monday and Friday. That's a bit better for entry in my opinion. And looking at GPJPY, aggressive day so far. Started by a gap to the downside and then been pushing since. So with where it is right now above yearly moving average, and the push that price is doing it to the upside, something just like this can happen where price waits a little bit above DMA and then have a little bit of rise, and we're probably gonna see the high up here met. And if they stay something like this, we have a chance to break this high finally and go even over to 280. So definitely potential setup. The direction is also clear. Please guys, like this stream and subscribe if you're not. But like this stream, please. Stream. Need more coffee. Your JPY, honestly, I don't like it right now at all. It's the analysis that they had is one thing, but the fact that they are not respecting DMA much more, and the way 3 hour and 1 hour turned down, and became bearish. I don't see this on the yellow green light anymore. Direction is not clear. I'm gonna delete this guy too. And is it good to sell? Not my plan, but if we solely want to look at 30 minutes, 3 hour, and 1 hour, and ignore the daily, because it can definitely just come a week to down here, and this would be right. So, to sell, it needs about 50 pips to stop loss. Not bad actually. 15 minutes for this. Actually, the 15 minute just closed. The 15 minutes is bullish. The 30 minutes just became bullish too. I'm gonna wait and see if we find no setup whatsoever. This might be one of the trades for today. Looking at Euro AUD. Interesting. So Euro AUD came back below DMA, and it did respected it. We need to see a little cross, but I wouldn't mind entering without the cross on daily if it looks like this, and the other time frame have the cross. A little far from the good entry. It's not like we are late. In terms of session timing, it wasn't good. Like I needed to see it a little like 8, not 9. But if they stay below DMA in daily, then we might coming back to the low and possibly breaking the low as well. Let's look at AUD USD. I don't see that in AUD USD. Euro AUD is interesting. Yeah, Euro AUD is definitely interesting. I think if it's hold the DMA down here, and definitely you see that they created some sort of support here, so they are holding it and then coming back up and play around it here, which will cause the DMA to close below daily. And 3 hour also cross down. So I want to see a little bit of play around here before going down in order for me to enter. Hopefully we will see, hopefully. Then it would be nice run, I think. I'm gonna put this up instead of UG. AUD USD, definitely seeing it to 2 yearly moving average, much more probable than anything else, in my opinion. To this low as well, which would broke this, but it's pretty much same area, you know. Everything in other time frames are looking well, saying same thing. The only thing that is possible to happen first is a stop onto DMA, and then continue dropping. And a GBP AUD, coming right to the DMAs here. Now that's interesting. Why? Because in Euro AUD, it's not where we want it or we can enter, far from DMAs and all. But in GBP AUD, on the other hand, it's close to this level. There's a DMAs here, and it's being respected here too. With 1 hour DMA too. And this level is at 1.89500, which is a key level. So and it is 60 pips to the level above it. 65 pips. Take this in, this is GBP pair. So if we enter here to here, it's about 400 pips. 60 pips is not much. So why not set a pending order? That's what I'm gonna do. GBP AUD. So we're gonna have a sell limit at 189,500. 189. I'm gonna put it at 490, and the stop loss would be 1.90200. So if we can hear the ring, it's gonna go this. Now let's choose the proper position size. Okay. Nice. So the pending order is set for me. Hey Crystal, how you doing? So the pending order is there. Oh, by the way, guys, if you wanna, let me drop the link first. I'm gonna explain. So, if price pushes up to the daily, to the DMA and react to that area and just reverse from there, that would be exactly where our pending order is going to be activated. Most of the time, the pending orders are either straight loss, based on my opinion, either not opinion, sorry, experience. Either they're just straight up loss, or they're just no drawdown push. And guys, I'm gonna send a link for my FTMO to the chat. I just heard I got an email from them. I'm not sure it's starting from today. I'm gonna check it out. If you if you must know, a lot of other prop firms are giving discounts all the time, but yeah, it's starting today. Um, from this week only, there is 20% off across all the challenges, 1 step, 2 step, and all the account sizes. Um, all the other prop firms usually have discounts all the time. They beg you to enter, get in. But on FTMO, there is not much of a discount, and there is only discount on $100,000 accounts sometimes, and that's like 10 to 19%. But now you can get all the accounts. I send it to the chat, guys, for the link. All the accounts 20% off for 1 week on FTMO. If you're planning to get, even if you're not ready, you can buy it because I'm their funded trader. I can tell you that. You can buy the accounts, one or two. You can have up to $400,000 on challenges that you can buy, and so basically you can buy and not start it. If you have the money, it's and you're not ready, just use the discount, get it, don't start it. Even if you start it for one trade, the time limits that they had is done, but I recommend you not to start it even if you're not ready. But if you want to take advantage, go ahead. The link will pay me some affiliates too. If you don't like it, just use the other link, but I will not have any access to whatever you're doing. So let's take a look at gold. Looking interesting. The way it's respecting the level and it's being bearish. I just wish it was closer to 3 hour the EMA. It's working pretty exact as this, and it's crazy. I wanna say I was having a discussion yesterday with someone at well, it wasn't funeral, but my best friend's father passed away, so we were gathering in his house, and I wasn't talking about gold with one of my friends. And I told him that the 5,000 price is literally um an area where you should be interested, that if it's gonna break to the upside or downside. We're gonna leave it for now. I think today's move is sell all the gold, but not the type of trade I enter. On swing accounts, they don't have a discount. Oh, not sure. Let me check it real quick for you. Probably you're right. They don't really like the swing accounts, as far as I know. Let's see. On swing accounts, yeah, no discounts on swing accounts. Yep. And let me explain one thing to you. The swing account, it says overnight and news trading, but it's not overnight. You can hold the trade for the day. You can't hold the trade over the weekend. So if you go read it, you are able to hold the trade in market should not be closed more than 2 hours. If market is closed for than 2 hours for the session changeover, it's considered overnight. But if you take it, so that's one of the reason the USD JPY I closed it last week, because my account is of intraday, it's not swing. So I could keep it in the week, but I could not keep it overnight. And by the time that you are in a challenge and verification, this rule does not apply to you. Only when you become funded they will apply. But mine, I had to apply, So um, only news trading is a thing that you should not really enter 2 minutes before and after the news. And if you don't hold your trade over the weekend, then the standard is fine for you. You don't have to get the swing account. I hope that helps. Let's go over the rest. USD CHF pushing toward upside. Not really any kind of setup to us. No problem, brother. No problem. I always go and read all of the terms and conditions. I read them very uh carefully. Didn't even give it. I gave it to ChatGPT 2 and I asked them to ask some questions, but I actually went and read it myself. Because back in 2018, 17, I had problems with the prop firms where with the same FTMO actually. At the time they had a time limit, and um, once they messed me up on the time limit that time. And for my friend, the max drawdown for the day, that it was like $2 on equity, not even account closed, but they canceled the accounts. But nowadays none of those stuff is happening on FTMO, thank God. So nothing really on USD CHF, definitely bullish like USD CAD, but no trade for me there. In GBP USD, nothing really. I'm gonna take a look at GBP AUD, see if it's looking like we are gonna miss it. Hopefully not. No. Alright, Euro AUD, Euro USD and GBP USD starting to gain a little momentum, which is good for us. Finally, we can kind of decide if it's gonna go anywhere, but it still needs to be patient. And US dollar Canadian, didn't really push anywhere. I think they're gonna play around here, and we're gonna see a Tuesday reversal. Um, in in any way you do this, you gotta see a buys on the UCAT, for the people like retail trader. I'm breaking a high once, enough for them to activate all order. So no buy on this anymore. Nothing really on silver. It's following gold and creating a W formation on yearly moving average, which is a good sign. I don't trade it now. Looking at BTC, an overnight push, gaining momentum on 3 hour. Just observing the candles and DMAs first. I do see price coming towards other DMAs on daily. So bullish momentum, no trading on it. Looks like a boring Monday. Let's see. And then US30, we're 1 minute before 9:30. Let's take a look at it. This trade also, I think, I'm not sure if I took it with you guys. I took this trade and lost. Didn't even waited for the market to hit the stop loss. Just got out with like half a risk that I had. Looking at US30, we see bullish definitely. You can see the momentum. It's 9:30 actually, and you can see the levels of respected bullish engulfing cross to the upside. 3 hour nicely respected with the bullish engulfing. So this definitely looks bullish. Let me open this side. Just setting up my MT5 series. Oh, so it sets up. So where do we see this? There is always 3 level that can be met, and notice the daily time frame too. Very bullish, and they came kind of to fill the gap too. 3 hour, 1 hour. Finally happened. I was waiting for when I say it's gonna go up and it pushes up. Yeah, I took it live. Okay, so it looks like I took it live for US30. But I closed it before session close and didn't lose all I planned, which is good. Even for the World Cup, I was let's take a look at oil too. Bearish. Nice. For the World Cup on the app Bet365, I was my friend wanted to place a bet, and I kind of said, let's, if you want to put this much, put divide it by 3, put it on all 3 different possible scenarios. And so he wanted to put on a win for one of them, and I said put on win for this, win for that, and tie. And then by the time that match was going to end, well, I don't know how it works, but it's really crazy. You could cash out before even the game closed. And because of what it was looking like at the time, it was giving him. So we kind of took profit on the bets we put on a win for one of them. And then we took profit for the tie because the game ended in tie and we lost one of them. And that was kind of funny to me because it shows that risk management works no matter what the hell you're doing or what kind of industry you're in. It's a bet or it's a Forex or whatever. Risk management can save your ass. Easy as that. So for today, guys, GBP. Let me make sure that was it. Yeah, GBP AUD is the pair that I have a pending order on, and let's see if it's gonna get activated. Maybe it takes a little time to be activated. And US32 looking alright. I think it's gonna push it. It's just a matter of time. I'm gonna. If it was here, would be much better. You can enter. It's up to you. But I don't really trade US30, and I don't wanna be middle of the push. If I wanted to be middle of the push, I could trade. I think it was Euro AUD. Yeah, this one. But no, I don't like that type of thing. Yeah. Let's wait and see if the Euro JPY, sorry, the US30 comes down a little bit to give us an entry opportunity. I'm gonna take this through lower time frame. Then we have DMA. Okay, so both level, if not the level, this DMA in 5 minutes is good. The 5 minute DMA really works for scalping, especially in US32. You can see. But it's really important at what time you're looking at it, you know, and how lucky you are. It's pretty much a story of all of them. All right. I'm gonna put one in GPAUD. Let's see if this has 10. So the 10 minutes DMA is pretty close to the other one. Not much of a difference. On the 5 minutes, it's pretty much same numbers and stuff, but different periods, but same kind of. All right, so I'm setting some sort of pending orders on the US30 on this level. This one. Yeah, this level. I have some I have two pending order on this level just in case they wick down and go. You can do it. It's because it's Monday. I'm not really interested to execute them. It makes sense. Let's fix the chart. So now we can see both of them. No, actually we cannot see both of them. I haven't been in the office. I haven't played the game a couple days. Oh, and there was a championship for this game too. When we were working. US30 at 9:30 is fun and interesting. It did push it up. I believe there is more push. This starts at 9:30. Unless it's just gonna wick up and down. Hope the sound is okay for you guys. Ouch. The bullish engulfing on GPAUD, it gives me the feeling that it's gonna go up, you know. Sometimes you don't see it, it's just gonna be a week somewhere. On a height. And check countries. I think this week Canadian dollar we're not gonna have a chance on the Canadian pairs. USD CAD did extend pretty high last week. GBP CAD and Euro CAD also 2 weeks ago had a nice run. Last week did some push too. So couldn't kill the guy. AUD is looking interesting. Ends at this maybe. We'll see. Remember, notice that we had two nice trading weeks. 2 weeks that we had good trades going on. As the time get closer to my store open, they keep calling. So yeah, so 2 weeks. There's two way that you should see this. One way is what we are trying to do, find a perfect pair. So we are not locking into one pair, continuing to look at it every day, like a lot of people who only trade gold or only trade GPJPY. We don't do that. We look for a lot of pairs and we try to find the best move. So, however, so many times price just market will be into the condition that doesn't really move, regardless of whatever your strategy is. That's market condition. And my losing the strike was actually in that type of market condition where price was just kind of going crazy, and none of the things I was thinking that is happening didn't happen, right? So with 2 weeks of rise in most of the market, gold drop, US30 drop, Bitcoin had a push. With all that moves in the market, I wouldn't be surprised, and especially this week, a lot of people were um, expecting a crazy week simply because of the negotiation with Iran and everything and what Trump was saying. So I was seeing in Instagram that people were talking about this week gonna be massive, this week gonna be crazy moves. Maybe that's literally be the reason that price doesn't do anything. Let me know if you guys are watching any type of video that I'm not having it. We can go ahead and watch it. GPAUD, it's looking like coming down. Just I'm gonna jump to the chart real quick. I don't wanna miss GPAUD, to be honest with you. Just checking to see if we should cancel the order and just enter. Looking at 3 hour, I honestly like how it looks. If we enter here, our stop gonna be above this level. So still if they come and hit this level, we're gonna be stopped out. and from where it is to now is about 75 pips. A 15 minutes candle is being close to in 1 minute. Could be a trap. Sorry, I'm just thinking, guys. Thinking that what we should do. I'm waiting for the 15-minute close to see how it's gonna close. It's gonna take like a 5 minutes too. Oh, okay, that's expected. Alright, I might cancel the pending order and enter. Let's go GBP. So the stops at 189, 800. Even a little higher. Alright, I entered GPAUD. Let's see how it's gonna play out. Setting my stop loss and stuff. Alright. Yeah, I didn't wanna come back tomorrow to the live session and say, oh, if we didn't put the pending order, we would have been in this trade. Okay. We did delete the pending order, so we are in the trade. So GPAUD and US30 are our boys today. I'm gonna make a change on this green, yellow, red, no trade because we're taking trade nowadays. So I'm just gonna do a red, green kind of thing. We'll see. Back to the game. pushing up, GP coming down. Very, very good. Should have deleted that and go. No, I'm joking. I want to get used to the US30 a little bit more before we go crazy on it. No way. I can't do it. See, the difference between me and you is that I'm trading, you're not. Keep that easy. So you guys are not into any type of trade? If you are in, let me know. I want to see if there is any other pair we're not watching. I doubt. Oh, will be first course for the community. I recorded it, finished. I'll send it for edit. Soon gonna be uploaded. If you have DMA on your chart, that means you're a premium member, so you get access without needing to do anything. But if you're not, make sure to share your posts, share your trade ideas, engage as you post or comment or like other people posts or comments so they will like yours. These are all the different ways you can earn points in the community. Not today. I was struggling today. I hit my 60 pips TPG PNZ. I'm done. Beautiful. That's good. That's awesome. Let me go take a look at GPNZ. Where are you? The push. Beautiful. I guess you entered around London session. Yeah, that was a sick check. No, that's US30. Yeah, during London session, right? For GBNZD. I assume it looks good there. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Very good trade. And it's okay, Crystal. Don't worry, it's Monday. It's only Monday. Remember the song? That one more time. Nice, yeah. I can't really wake up in London. If I wake up, I used to do it, but if I wake up, it really messes up my schedule. And at the time that I used to wake up for it, I wasn't really having a store and all these businesses, but I can't really do London. I prefer New York session just to keep my schedule better. But missing this type of trade, is the cost. And this type of setups are really good for funded accounts too. My other friend usually takes intradays 50, 60 pips like that, and he likes it really much. Mine doesn't work that quick to be 50, 60 pip right away. Sometimes I have to wait a couple days for it. You know. So yeah, everything looking good. I'm sticking to whatever I said. I'm not changing a word of my session. And just to clarify, the reason we are trusting the sell on the GPAUD, and I don't care how 1 hour candle is closed up there or like 30 minutes was broken, is the fact that in 5 minutes, the 1 hour and 30 minutes candle is closed and they'll be closing below DMA. And looking at 3 hour, you can see how beautiful that wick is to the DMA, right? So this is the fractured nature of the market. As I said, as the Lord, I didn't say it today, but in my years that I'm teaching you guys, I talked about fractured nature a lot. And that's the basically how you're looking at it. In the lower time frame, it has to come up and come down, and inside of that is that week in 3 hours. And because we know, or I believe that week is going to, close like a week, therefore the 1 hour and 30 minutes could be disrespected, right? Nicely pushing. 15 minutes. Stay here, look at US30. Yeah, I mean, if I wasn't picky, I could have entered around here for a buy. We'll get used to that. You can see the 1 hour candle on US30. And if you're watching the recording, just please subscribe and like. And then join the community with the link in the chat. Stuff in there. I want to start doing trade troppy, more troppy stuff in the community as well. Alright, so 3 minutes to candle close. I really have nothing to show you guys about this candle close. I'm just waiting for it to show how that what I said about 1 hour candles and stuff is true, so you can see it in live. And then we're gonna close the session. And we're gonna be tomorrow. So I also didn't have the weekly recap session this week. Sorry for that. Hold on, 2 minutes. That's why we have that game, guys. I can't really wait minutes by minutes and say nothing. I need to do some stuff. Let's see how it's gonna work. Oh, let me check the near coins, some of the crypto wallets that I have. Let's see what's up. And we have some community membership too. Nice. Welcome, Anicia. Um, let's GPAUD. Okay, let's see. 1 minute, less than 1 minute. Even if this 15 minutes acts like a respect here, I wouldn't pay attention because of what you're witnessing now. In 35 seconds, if this candle closes here, then it's closing below hourly moving average. And then if it closes there, it's gonna play around here, maybe just wicks up there too, and then closes either the same area or below. Then 3 hour would close like that, which is perfect. Nine-second. 3, 2, boom. Right at level 2. Can't say broke it, can't say respect it. All right. So that is pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna probably hold that GPAUD. And if the US30 trade gets activated, it is. If not, it is pushing up. If you took it, good job. If not, no problem. We'll catch next move. Thank you guys for joining. Please like the stream. It really helps the channel grow. And I really appreciate you guys showing up every day. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.